So here we go. The Uhuru Solidarity Movement as we go into level 3 of this hype train. Shaden says, I thought Andrew runs Channel 5 News now, not all gas, no brakes. I know, but that's how I know Andrew. I know him from when he did all gas, no brakes versus Channel 5 News. This is Channel 5 News. You are right. Here we go. Thank you to I Like Bumblebee and Long Dong and your girlfriend. Now everybody's chipping into the hype train.
There we go.
I Like Bumblebee with a sub, Long Dong with 1,000 bits. And we're on to level 4. You guys have yourself 10 minutes of overtime again. Great job. Let's see how far you get this one moving. We are currently 24, 38. So we're about 40% of the way through level 4. Thanks, guys. Here we go. I'm going to introduce a lot of you to the Uhuru Solidarity Movement. Now, April wrote in the chat, said, I thought Uhuru was that gay Proud Boys thing. They took that from these people as a way to mock them. Gavin took that from these folks. Uhuru, they're going to tell you what Uhuru means. Here we go. Enough bullshit. Let's play the story. 4 minutes left in the level 4. Gray Duckling subscribing. Thank you, buddy. 50% of the way through level 4. Let's see if we can get a second hype train to level 5 today. That'd be cool.
Uhuru! Uhuru, everybody! Uhuru means freedom in Swahili. I just want to welcome all of you today and thank all...
Go back. I want to show you guys those shirts again. Make America Pay Reparations. Black Trans Queer Lives Matter. I call that throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks.
I mean, honestly, if they're black and their lives matter, do we have to divert?
Right, no.
You're still a black person. Your life matters. What? Black, trans, queer lives matter. Well, great, white lady. You're a real good representation of black, trans, queer people.
And if they matter so much, then stop eating their food. Huh? Exactly.
No, that's good. As someone who's eating Wisconsin diet. I mean...
You're right. If Black Lives Matter, then that means all of them. But you know what? We're the dipshits and the racists and the bigots for pointing that out.
Yep.
Hey, Black Lives Matter. It's weird because it's not enough now to go thumbs up and go, fine with me. You got to go, oh yeah, I have to, what did Dave Chappelle call it? Don't ask me to engage in your self-delusion or whatever.
Okay.
Exactly. Don't make me part of your bullshit. Black, trans, queer lives matter. You can wear the shirt. I ain't ripping it off you. I don't want to see what's underneath.
I don't think you can rip it off. It's on pretty tight.
That's true. But I do at the same time get to say, hey, your shirt, there's a logical fallacy in it. If Black Lives Matter, then these other two are covered
irrelevant
under that. You're just virtue signaling so people know you're awesome. And that's my problem with white protesters, is that it's as much about them as it is about their cause, and that's nauseating.
Well, actually, usually it's more about them than the whole reason the cause is there, so they have something.
Right. Yeah, as evidence that when that cause is done, they'll find something else. Here we go.
Welcome all of you today and thank all of you for coming out to the March for Reparations to African People. Uhuru! Give yourselves all a round of applause.
Okay. By the way, autism. Yay.
This dude looks unhappy to be here.
He's the Channel 5 News guy. This is Andrew Callahan's guy that he sent there.
Yeah. This dude looks unhappy to be here. And I really wish I were there to just like jump in and be like, that's right, all African people. So you can prove you're a direct descendant of Africa. We are not giving any money to Puerto Ricans or Jamaicans or any of you Mexican motherfuckers. Only...
divide while you're trying to unite.
Yeah.
Guys, 1 minute left in level 4 of this hype train, 55% of the way through level 4. Let's get to level 5 on a second one. If you haven't gifted a sub or gifted any bits today to Steel Toe, or this month especially, now's the time to chip in and support the show. Let's see if we can get through level 4. 55% of the way through, 50 seconds left. Bits and subs, bits and subs. Oh, did that just cut off at like 45 seconds?
It seems like it might have.
Holy shit, Twitch really fucked us there. All right, guys. Well, you still got to level 4. It was still a solid hype train as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, you guys just got kind of butt fucked there. Thank you, Red Fox Mad, for gifting that sub. That would have got us close. It's cool, I guess.
Yep.
I'm a descendant of settlers, and I believe in reparations in order to heal.
She's fucking crying, dude. I want to bring black people to this so they can watch and go, could we leave, please? I'm uncomfortable.
I'm a descendant of settlers. Really? You know that? You know that for a fact? You're a descendant of settlers.
Right.
Your descendants own slaves? Because I have a hot tip for a lot of you. Slaves were not owned by everybody. I mean, you maybe had
A
one.
small, tiny percentage. And by the way, if you're Jewish, much higher chance that your family owns slaves.
Yeah, but guess who you don't see watching? Well, I feel like we owe everyone reparations. Like,
They're sitting there going, well, no, it's all of them. All of them are like, well, even though we may have been, not all the Jews. I mean, all the people protesting here, but it's like, well, I feel like we should pay reparations. Okay, then put a fucking 5 spot in a jar and let's distribute it out.
No,
to
no,
black
I mean,
people.
the government should pay the reparations.
Oh, so me, the guy whose family came from Sweden and Norway and Germany in 1900, 35 years after the slavery thing was settled. You want me to pay for it? Fuck you, you Anglo-Saxon cunt. You fucking throw $5 in a jar and you guys pay for it. If I'm getting tired of these freeloading sacks of shit who sit there and protest every cause under the sun, but don't do a goddamn thing to help. They think that walking around with this bullshit 3-cent tagboard sign from Walmart is somehow doing anything to move the needle. If anything, you guys should be putting extra money in because your bullshit protest with your shitty hat and your fake cry actually turns people away from your movement.
It's wasting money and time.
Not only should you be throwing $5 in, you should be throwing an extra 5 or 10 in for the bullshit you're doing to this movement. People see you at the head of something and they go, I don't care how good the cause is. I don't want to be associated with whatever this is.
Heal our nation, and we need to address racially based climate change in order to save.
You hear that, everybody? It's getting warmer in here because you're not nice to the black people.
That's right. Racially based climate change. Oh, racially based. You mean all the Chinese that are polluting the most and causing the most climate change? Oh, no. This is a self-flagellation white rally. I get it. This is, I'm a naughty white person. Please think I'm one of the good ones. You know, when she meets black people, she tells them how much she loves Tupac in the first 10 minutes.
I bet you she always gives it up, too, because she's just doing her part to their part.
Literally a part. Yes. By the way, nobody's eyes should look like this unless they've just been pepper sprayed. Ever.
Save our planet in order to save this race, and we need to give reparations before we're going to be able to heal anything, including our planet.
Greta Thunberg would go to this group and go, I ain't fucking speaking here, bro. You people are nuts. You guys are a bunch of autists.
I feel like if you are this upset about the state and affairs of the world today, regardless of whether or not you want to say, oh, it's all because of racism, I feel like there's something you need to know. It's too late. It's done. You can go now.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. Like, the damage has been done. I don't know what crying white lady here thinks she's going to do, but you ain't making
get a
up.
Camera in front of her
That's
face.
true. You ain't making up for slavery. Like, that got done.
No, she's making up for never being prom queen. That's what she's making up for.
It might be it, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate you. Your heart's in the right place.
That black guy's like, all right. Yeah.
Your heart's in the right place.
Damn. Uhuru.
Breaking news.
Damn, Uhuru. He's just laughing at him.
Breaking news. You're watching Channel 5 with Andrew Callahan.
You're probably wondering what you're watching. I'm your host, Andrew Callahan, and that footage was from the Uhuru Reparations March on the streets of Oakland, California. At the time of this rally, I was a few hours south.
I love him. He's just a pockmarked piece of shit with bad hair. He's zipping up his pants. I fucking love Andrew Callahan.
In Hollywood at an anti-vax march.
Here we are, Channel 5
watched
live
clips of this on
worldwide,
Friday.
Hollywood and Vine, Freedom March.
But the night before, we caught wind of a very important day, the National Day for African Reparations, hosted by an organization called Uhuru.
I'm not fucking you guys. This is their picture.
There's not a single black person there.
White solidarity with black power is their group.
Like what? He's got like maybe like an Indian parent.
Okay.
So there's like a little.
But what else do you notice about these 10 or 12 white people?
Majority of them are women.
Yes.
And those two, like, I feel like, I don't know about that guy in the wheelchair. He could have been dragged against his will.
Right.
And And of course, guy in the wheelchair has to be in front, fucking spotlighter. Yeah, but no, this dude on the side, either he's just in it to get trim or he's just a freaking pussy. Either way, all of them are women except wheelchair guy.
Solidarity, whose slogan is white solidarity with black power.
This is where I left
As white
them.
people, we have always upheld the lie that America is the home of freedom and democracy.
But the reality is very different.
Can't believe all these white women have nose piercings and dangly earrings and short butch hair. It's
The reality is very
odd.
different. I live a life of privilege. No, you don't.
And every day we pray 4 times a day to Joy Behar.
Long before Trump and the cries of fascism, African people were catching hell.
Something is wrong with this
That's not what you call bullets in Chicago.
reality. Because every opportunity and amenity I have has been at the expense of my black and brown brothers and sisters around the world. You owe money. If you don't give it, we're gonna come take it.
Coming to take it.
Oh, you know what? Please do. Go ahead. No, please, no. No, come take it, please. No, that would be wonderful. There's a black black gay man named Ghazi Kodo who runs this group.
Yeah.
And I kind of like him because he's a total piece of shit race hustler who just guilts all these white people into saying that whites owe reparations. Like, I have no problem for the black race hustler that runs the hustle.
Right.
Because it's like, yeah, you got a bunch of gullible dickhead white people who will treat you like a god and suck your ass all the time. Go for it. Go for it.
And I've seen Prince take it, all right?
So while I was busy in Hollywood at the anti-vax rally, we sent our African studies correspondent, Saddam, to the Bay Area to figure out...
We sent our African studies correspondent, Saddam.
Why is he wearing a mask?
Because it's hilarious.
What the hell's going on?
My mama always told me about that water. I said, okay, ma, I'm just gonna put my feet in. I'm sorry, ma, I got right in that water. I ain't ever noticed I was going deep in.
It's fucking great. He dressed him up in like Nelson Mandela clothes and New Balances. Oh, fuck, I love Saddam.
We are here at Snow Park. It's one of the whitest parks I've ever seen. We're going to see the Uhuru Solidarity Movement. It's a bunch of white people that believe in African reparations. They want to give us money, so let's get some money.
I love this guy.
The United States of America was built on stolen land and stolen labor.
Then give it back, fuckhead. Do you own a house? Time to go camping, bitch. I love this. It's all for everyone but them.
Yeah.
White people owe reparations, y'all. Then make a video of you putting a 10 spot in a cup, please. Let's start there.
Let's start with emptying your savings account, everything. Like,
yep.
Why don't...
I'm just asking for a 10 spot. They won't even do that.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, if you're going to commit to this, if you're one of these people carrying a fucking sign, you don't have a dollar to your name because you're giving away everything you have because you're like, no, it's not fair. And these assholes ain't chipping in, but until they do, I'm going to throw in for me and the next guy. Like,
Socialist Party was putting forward the figure of $4.1 trillion in unpaid labor. It's really about we as white people confronting our privilege in this system. And not just confronting it ideologically, but confronting it actually by giving back.
Oh, please. Okay, Saddam is my new fucking hero if the next question he asks is, how much have you given back? Saddam is my fucking hero if he does that.
Can I have $5?
Are you serious?
Saddam rules. Oh, yes! Do I love Saddam.
You're the best, buddy.
Please go back to this piece of shit lecturing us on what we need to do.
We as white people confronting our privilege in this system. And not just confronting it ideologically, but confronting it actually by giving back.
Can I have $5?
Are you serious?
Yes.
You got change?
Actually, I don't. Sorry. I don't. Sorry.
It's okay. Next time.
Oh! He wouldn't give him a fucking 20. Oh my God, is that great?
but he'll do it next time.
I'll get you next time.
When you have change or when I have change.
Wow, is that oh, I love this. This is so great. Saddam's my hero.
Yeah, next time. What's going on?
We're here marching for reparations for African people. We want reparations.
How would you like to see like reparations being used like in the black community?
I think that's up to the black people and how they want to do it.
That's true. Can I get $5?
Of course. I only have a 20. Does that work?
That works, yeah. $20 is cool. Thank you.
Oh, you know what? All right.
She went above and beyond.
She's fine. She's okay. She's off. She's paying her reparations.
I love you.
I love you back.
Hey.
We're with the freedom.
He's literally, I love Saddam. He's literally just walking around this thing collecting money.
He got paid extra for this. He's doing Corey's bit. He's running the freaking.
I fucking love Saddam. I love this guy.
Socialist Party. So we're a socialist, feminist, anti-racist, international party.
You guys sound like a hoot.
Again, coming from an anti-capitalist perspective, we do think
Of
that
course.
redistributing the wealth is going to need to happen for any liberation to really happen.
Hell yeah. Can I have $5?
That's not the massive reparations. Where it comes from matters, and it needs to be paid by the people that have reaped the benefits.
But you're white.
You're one of the people who's reaped the benefits. Just because you jam on clam doesn't mean you bought out of being white, bitch.
Yeah, you come on, Whitey. Give up that $5. If Saddam came up to you and asked you for $5, would you give Saddam $5?
Fuck no, but I wouldn't be doing this either.
I'd give Saddam $5.
Well, I mean,
but he'd have to take a picture with me.
Yeah,
and let me dress in
fan.
blackface. I gotta get paid.
Yeah, but I mean, is that worth $5?
It's worth 500.
Are for reparations. We are, actually working on, a pamphlet on what, the specifics should be.
Hey, this is a long answer for can I have $5, bitch? Just say no, I'm a fraud.
So
Say
wait a
it.
minute.
Say it.
You're working on a pamphlet. Yeah, that's really gonna fix the black community.
You know what everyone reads?
Pamphlets?
Pamphlets. I love April. When's the last time you read a good pamphlet? Oh, you know what? Planned Parenthood. When's the last time you read a good pamphlet?
Actually, I should have read a good pamphlet. There's one that came with my medication, and I threw it out.
Exactly, and you didn't fucking read it, and you needed to, and you still wouldn't read a pamphlet because pamphlets are bullshit.
Yep.
But reparations are a just demand. When you have people that were stolen from their countries,
$5. He
and
wants
then tell them,
$5.
oh, hey, you're free now, but we're going to still let people, discriminate against you. You need to make things right through reparations.
And that's mega corporations, and
Give
it is the capitalist system.
$5.
And I don't think it's, I'd give you $5 if I had it, but I don't think it's for any individual who's part of the working class. Again, I don't have it the way I should have it under this system either.
So you're saying you're as oppressed as black people now.
It's amazing how it's never them.
She just literally twists this from white people are the problem and they need to pay reparations and say, well, I'm just as oppressed as black people, so I'm really not one of the white people. And you know what they need to admit? If we could just get this down to a certain group of tiny-hatted white people, we could come to an understanding.
So it's not so much, I don't think, for any working class or poor person to provide that personally, but to be in a movement that's demanding that happen at a systemic.
So I just want to be part of something where we talk a lot of shit but don't do anything, and then we're going to make other people do things. Wow. I think we have a name for that. It's called a pyramid scheme.
I just can't stand this fucking bullshit. Like, at least one of them bitches gave him some actual money. All of you guys are like, we gotta pay reparations. All right, how about you pay? Well, it's not us that should be paying. Like, no, you don't understand. The government money comes from somewhere, or we make it ourselves, which, as Biden has proved, not a good, not a good formula. Not,
fuck, man.
Jesus Christ. Have you seen the thing where they put the pictures of Biden over on the gas pumps that say, I did that?
I did. I saw that, yeah.
Fucking hilarious.
Again, tax the rich to get schools, tax the rich to make housing, tax the rich to pay for reparations.
Okay, when you're done with that, how are the rich going to have money left to hire poor people? Do you have... Like, it really comes down to the basics of these people, and I hate to break them down so simply, but... They think, and I'm going to sound like a dad here, they think money just grows on trees.
They think everybody who's rich just sits on a pile of cash with nothing to do with it.
They really do.
It's just you realize the world you have exists because, wealthy people invested their money in keeping society going, partially for profit, but we all get to reap.
Dude, owning a business for the last year, I can guarantee you that every time you guess what a business spends on just keeping the lights on and everything else, I guarantee you're off by at least 100%. You're off by at least double of whatever you think it is.
That's where I would come at it from.
Oh, great. Poor people saying how we should pay for stuff because they know where the money is.
Right.
So right now, hella people gave speeches, and now we're marching to the furniture store, the Uhuru furniture store. So far, I got $20. I would have got 25, but the dude didn't have change. Some of these niggas is just broke.
I love Saddam so much.
My name is Allie Aiello from Oakland, California. And
sorry about that.
I'm not from Oakland, California. I've lived in Oakland, California since February of this
And where are you originally from? Suburban white girl with autism?
year. And I'm from New Jersey. Yeah.
Oh,
all right, cool.
I'm from Oakland, California. Oh, wait. I'm not from Oakland, California. I moved there February this year. You haven't even been there a year.
Yeah.
You are so just I have to put on a facade and be one of the people.
You know who's happy about that? New Jersey.
So what are we doing here today?
So we're out here. The organization that's putting this on is the Uhuru Solidarity Movement. We're an organization that works under the leadership of the African People's Socialist Party to organize, particularly in the white community, for reparations to African people.
Africa is the future. It is the youngest.
Okay, unless you're talking about Wakanda, I think you're going to be disappointed.
These are just a bunch of motherfuckers who went to a Marvel movie and thought it was real.
No, you know what they are? They're a bunch of white people who know that what they're saying is bullshit, but they want black people to think they're down. They're so guilty that they just want a black person to see them and go, see, black person, I'm good. These racist pieces of shit actually think the average black person walks around angry at white people all day.
Well, I mean, if they're informed, they should be.
True, but not me.
Biggest continent on the planet. There is so much potential there. Living there, it's so dynamic. There's so much
You bigot. You're basically, with your hair dyed, you're basically saying Africa is the kid in school who keeps getting in detention, but the teacher keeps saying they have so much potential.
So
it's nice of you.
So I assume you're on the next plane out, right? You're going to move there and live there.
Well, they need your help.
Break ground, set down stakes, be part of the movement in the beginning.
Yeah.
Opportunity. It is literally the future. It will drive innovation from the youth and from additional investment.
Oh, I'm sorry. We showed her the wrong map. Ma'am, that's China. It's not Africa. That's
She's sitting there
China.
saying the youth and industrial investment. So you're again telling other people who run their businesses how it's supposed to be done.
Yeah. Actually, I got some news for you, Johnny. Okay. I joined the Black Solidarity Movement. Yeah, White Solidarity for Black Power. Yeah, we're all going to go back to Africa. Yeah, we're going to dig some wells. We're going to scavenge for food. We're going to be like Balian in Kingdom of Heaven. Yeah, we're going to take that part of Jerusalem. Yeah, Babylon. Yeah, we're going to build it up to a new golden age. Yeah, we're going to have fighter planes and jets and helicopters to bomb the whites. Yeah, that's right. Starting with South Africa. Yeah, the baby of apartheid. Oh, yeah, we're going to make good there. And then after that, if we can find enough oil in the ground, we're going to build some derricks. Yeah, big office buildings. Yeah, 100, 200, 300 stories high. Oh, yeah. Then we're going to come across the pond. Yeah, come to America. Yeah, home of the whites. Yeah, the enslaving whites. Yeah, in the land of Lincoln here. Yeah, we're going to take our reparations. Yeah, $1 at a time. Yeah, one rich person at a time. Yeah, we're going to lock down Wall Street. Oh, yeah. You know what's going to happen after that, Johnny?
What's that?
Full-blown race war. Yeah, whites and blacks fighting against each other. Oh, yeah. Can you dig it? Pick your side, Johnny, because the dark storm is a-coming. Oh, yeah.
Who knew that Macho Man was in white solidarity with Black Power?
Yeah.
I thought he was dead. All right, let's see if this guy... Do you think he gets any money out of her?
No.
I don't think so either.
What are 3 of your favorite things about Africa?
Oh, okay. I was in West Africa, and they joke a lot with each other. And so, like, if I'm Tore and you're Koulibaly, I'd be like, oh, you eat beans. And you'd be like, oh, well, you're my slave, so...
What the fuck?
What the fuck was that?
I'm a comedian who makes racially fueled jokes every Monday. What the fuck was that?
Dude, that's not okay.
You just made a joke about owning another black person as a slave to a black person as you talked about Africa is the fucking future.
What do you love about... He asked her, what are 2 things you love about Africa?
The slavery jokes.
They call each other slaves. Dude, if a Mexican and a black person in America made those jokes at each other, they'd get fired. The fuck? Can we hear that one more time?
I'd be like, oh, you eat beans. And you'd be like, oh, well, you're my slave, so... yeah.
Cool.
Saddam. Oh, cool.
Cool.
Can I get $5?
I don't have any cash, but I can Venmo you.
I only got Cash App. Oh, I got Cash App. Oh, okay, cool. Shout out Cash App. Cash App.
Did you just realize his mic isn't on? He's got a lapel mic. And the other mic doesn't work.
It's the best service ever. Channel 5 Cash App gang. Shout out Cash App. The best way to send reparations.
Saddam fucking rules. Oh my God. Do you guys want to F8? Oh, people want to F8 this one too. Oh my God, that's 3 already. All right, when did we start this shit? About a half hour ago?
Yeah.
All right, 1 hour and
well, you know, it's a 12-minute video.
To 2 hours and 10 minutes. All right.
It takes some time.
If you were reincarnated, would you be white again?
I want to say no.
I want to say no, but I'm well aware of all of my privilege.
I want to say no, but it's so fucking fun being white. Placid Lettuce says, I want to watch this full video. I know you guys do. We're halfway through. Do you want to watch the whole thing? F in the chat if you want to watch the whole thing. April's dad's Big D. Good job, white lady. You made Aaron speechless. By the way, if you don't want to watch the next 6 minutes of this, put a G in the chat. G for no, F for yes. It's coming up nothing but Fs at the moment. All right, let's keep watching these fucking people.
I would love to be like part of the black community, like for real. But I also know that that's kind of like signing myself up for issues in life.
Yes! You dumb bitch! What the fuck? This woman is so much more racist than my worst joke ever. What the hell is going on here?
Like, I want to say yes because I'm part of this movement about, you know, treating black people better. But at the same rate, I'm well aware that, like, I had a dad and a decent credit score. And those are just things I can't get in the black community. Whoa!
Trucker AA writes, I'm on her side. Well, no, but Trucker AA, you and I wouldn't say that. You and I would just say, if he asked us that, ready, I'm going to be Saddam. And this is why people like Saddam and us would get along a lot better than this woman and Saddam, right? I'm Saddam. Yo, if you could be, if you could do this all over again, would you be white again?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Like Saddam would be like, yeah, I'd choose that as well. Oh, man.
Would you be white again?
I want to say no. I would love to be like part of the black community, like for real. But I also know that that's kind of like signing myself up for issues in life. But, you know, I don't know, man. I like loved being in Africa. So like I would be very happy to be like a West African, like a Malian specifically. They're the best people. They're like so kind and cool and honest.
Yeah.
So she's black supremacist about different groups of black people.
Yeah,
Wow.
like she's like, there is a superior black.
She has no idea what she's doing.
No.
And that's what makes her wonderful. And that's why I love her too.
Mali. Oh, do you live in Oakland now?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
How long have you lived out here?
2 years.
Cool.
Well, uh-oh.
So going into the rally, I didn't know what...
Well, I still don't know why he wears a ski mask for this part, but it's
Yeah,
funny
but I
as
just
shit.
realized the hat he's wearing at the hat is the ski mask rolled up.
Okay.
To expect. I realized that most of these people weren't even from Oakland. A lot of these people was from like Virginia, Boston, Santa Cruz, San Diego. And the thing about Oakland is it's a majority black city, right? Was it Chocolate City, as some people would say?
Is that what they said?
I think that's what they used to call cities, like chocolate cities or some shit like that. It was a majority black population.
But Uhuru's platform for reparations does not address anything in the Bay Area. All the money collected at that march was supposedly going to the construction of a basketball court in St. Louis, Missouri.
What the fuck? So you go to Oakland, you take money out of Oakland and give it to Missouri. Okay.
Niggas love basketball. No, I'm playing though. But that's not really gonna uplift the community as much as like some type of educational institution, something that'll help people out, like free lunch programs.
That is kind of racist. Like, we're raising money. Oh, what are you gonna do with that money? Build black people a basketball court. It's like,
they need a place to practice before they get to the NBA.
these people, it's kind of like being so focused on not hitting your thumb when you're hammering that you hit your thumb when you're hammering. These people are so focused on not being racist.
That they're incredibly racist?
That they're just being really, really racist. Hey, we're raising money for black people. What are you going to do with the money? Build them a place to play basketball because, you know, they love it. That's kind of racist. You're a racist. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm telling. No, but like, oh, I love West Africa. What's your favorite part about it? Like, she could have said the infrastructure, the hospitals, the food. She's like, people joke about being slaves. I just loved it.
Yeah, and she also doesn't realize the flaw in her argument.
Keenan says, oh, go ahead, finish the job. I'm sorry. I
No,
really
it's fine.
liked it.
The whole reason West Africa is as nice as it is, there were a whole bunch of white people that set that place up for a while.
It was colonized.
It was colonized.
Yes, that's true.
And it suffered from apartheid, and then they got rid of apartheid. But before that, it was also horribly racist. Like, oh, the best place is West Africa, where racism ended in the 80s.
Exactly. Keenan says they didn't raise enough for the court, sadly, but they did raise enough for a Newport cigarette vending machine. So win-win.
The basketball court seems kind of redundant to me, especially if you're in Oakland.
So Oakland has become one of the hottest rental markets in the Bay Area. Now people who've lived in the city for decades are getting pushed out.
Well, the reality of gentrification is hitting Oakland's LGBTQ community tonight. The building that serves as headquarters for Oakland Pride has been sold to a real estate firm.
Me and my daughter got regentified to North Richmond.
Spacious lofts and turn-of-the-century Victorians, West Oakland has been a hot spot for local artists and musicians.
It's kind of a quintessentially West Oakland kind of a space.
Fuck is Dean Malenko doing selling houses now? Is he struggling? He's the man of 1,000 holds, for God's sake.
The mayor of Oakland announced she's creating a special cabinet to look at housing and affordability.
According to the East Bay Equity Atlas, Oakland's black community has decreased by 25% in the past 10 years, and 91% of low-income homes of color are currently in areas that are actively...
Okay, so this is a serious part. Let's fast forward, because now they're going to send Saddam out to talk to black people.
Come out St. Louis, Missouri from the Uhuru Solidarity basketball court. Nobody in Oakland will be able to be like, I seen that kid, I grew up with him. You know what I mean? So, we decided to see what's up with people from the town, actually from the community.
Well, all I heard was white solidarity. I said, I better get the hell out of here.
I think we're going to get fucking funny.
This is going to be great.
There's going to be some funny people in this one. So now Saddam is in Oakland talking to the black people who live there about the white solidarity movement.
Shit, what
Wait, with what? Huh?
You're right. I didn't know what that meant. So.
Yeah. Well, what are your opinions on reparations?
I agree with it. I mean, as a people, we've been through a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, all we can do is state our case.
True.
You know what I mean? Just like with anything with laws and, rights, And hopefully Congress or our local officials will step in and, and help out with that kind of a thing.
Hopefully. You think white people are evil?
No, I ain't saying all. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying some of them are, but some of them are not.
You think they owe us money, though?
I think they should. Somebody should, give a little something back.
I think they do.
As a start, I think that every black person in America deserves the right to know where we come from, our ancestry, and it can be done with a DNA from our government. It would give us knowledge. It would empower us to know who we are. Where do we come from? The slave trade, everything was lost. And the government owes us as a people to know.
Dude, this is creepy as
That's
fuck.
the most fair thing I've heard.
Channel 5 News with all gas, no brakes, Andrew Callahan is better than CNN. Like, how is this happening?
Where we come from.
What are your thoughts on reparations?
I think ideally it is owed, but in reality, I don't believe that it will happen. How do you put an amount on, and where does it start and where does it stop? So how do you calculate? I mean, America will be bankrupt, right?
Can we just put him in charge? He's got to be better than what we got. Just put this guy in charge, and he can be our first 100% black president.
What if I just start asking white people for money?
No. Absolutely not. I think that's a federal government thing. We just can start asking, people for money. He don't owe me anything.
I got $20 so far.
Bye.
He isn't even going to stay. He's like, and we're done. Awesome. I fucking love this.
I love both of these guys.
Reparations is not going to be, some sort of welfare check from the U.S. government, because how could a welfare check or some sort of payout or something like that ever meet the dollar amount that's been stolen from African people?
Isn't that the whole fucking point of why you're here?
So you're saying that we can't write a check because no check could justify the amount, but
What's it
you're
gonna be,
here
a
to get
cash
a
app?
check.
Yeah. You're here demanding reparations for black people, and now it's almost like you're pulling this shit out of your ass.
Well, actually, I think this is something they're pulling out of their ass, because if they did a march going, we want to build a basketball court in Missouri, everyone would be like, fuck off.
How do you define what George Floyd's life was worth?
$27 million, actually. They got $27 million for his life.
In terms of...
Which, by the way, I have relatives where I would happily make that trade, and they would happily make it for me.
Dude, not even 20, and like half of my family.
Pretty much everyone outside of April and the kids. $20 million?
$20 million?
My parents are in their 60s. Like, what do they got left? 27 million?
I mean, in some ways, it's a blessing.
Right.
I mean, really, you're doing it for them.
It's really a gift. And for that gift, I get 27 million.
Well, if you're good at something, don't do it for free.
The culture that he brought to the family, his role as a father. And
his role as a drug dealer. His role as an absentee father and a drug dealer and someone who stuck up people and armed them.
And
or armed robbery.
And hit pregnant women. Ma'am, I don't know about you, but you might not want to make George Floyd the father the argument here. Ligma Sphincter, our stream is not fucking up. Drop your video quality if you're having issues.
Community.
So who controls where all the money goes when y'all collect reparations?
The furniture store. I don't know, I think it's a great way to raise money for the movement. They also have great stuff. Like, I've bought a lot of stuff from here. And
so what does the furniture store do with the money?
well, I don't know exactly how they use the money, but I think they use it for like the same kind of thing that we're marching for today, to build resources and to invest in the black community in the U.S. Yeah.
Does it go to the basketball court?
I'm not sure. Yeah. This is my first time volunteering.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, guys, we got all the way through it. Holy shit.